Or more interesting, I think.
Hmm. So you think the new technology is actually an advantage when it comes to control line scale?
Without a doubt. Now you don't have to have 7 lines going out to the airplane and you don't know which one to pull. And I mean, you're like a puppeteer, for heaven's sake.
Yeah, that's very true. Now, I don't know, have you seen they've released, Top Flight, I believe, has released the Mini Contender.
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
think
there you
about
go. Well, hey, it's just one of about 60 designs that I've done over my modelling life that have been published or kitted somewhere.
that?
And it's just one of those. Yeah, Contender is one of them.
Now, out of everything that you've built and designed throughout the years, is there one that stands out to you as your favorite subject or your favorite project that you completed?
Well, my favourite is not going to be anybody else's favourite. And my favourite airplane, what I think was the best thing I ever did, was a rubber-powered biplane called Satin Doll.
Hmm.
There it is,
Mm-hmm.
right there.
Yeah.
This is my friend Gary, who built a 2/3 size one. Satin Doll, I don't know, just things came together right for that. It's a unique design. It's just a nice airplane.
Published in Flying Models.
Published in Flying Models and in Aero Modeler magazine in England as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now, here's an interesting topic that I'm curious to hear your answer to. Just growing up as a kid in the States, I always coveted a lot of the magazines and knowledge really from the UK. Do you see a difference between modelers that come from the UK versus modelers from the States?
No question.
Mm.
No question about it. But I think it has to do with just a different upbringing that American kids get compared to British kids. I don't know if it's really fair to say this, but I find a tremendous amount of concentration with American kids on sports. And aside from the fact that sports is probably going to damage them in one way or another, especially later in life, aside from that, it doesn't get them anything. I mean, okay, you go out and you play a game, there was no result. Nothing was learned. I mean, it just all seems like a big waste of time.
There's nothing tangible at the end.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Now, you can say, well, it's like watching a movie. There's nothing tangible at the end of watching a movie, but it was entertaining for a while. Yeah, well, fair enough. But you don't want to watch a movie 3 or 4 times every week, or at least I don't. I mean, one a month is enough if it's a good one.
It's far less risk to your body as well.
Well, yeah. Although, of course, being a couch potato isn't that supposed to. Yeah.
Somewhere in the middle, maybe.
Yeah. But no, I think that getting involved in some hobby, and it doesn't have to be aero modeling, it could be something else. It could be bird watching even, come to that. But I think that some definite hobby is going to be a lot more educational and eventually less harmful than being involved in sports. I think sports is a great big waste of time, actually.
Do you watch it at all, or no, nothing?
Nope,
Yeah.
absolutely not. I have been known to watch a couple of things. A couple of things stand out, like you're too young to remember, but back about 3 or 4 Olympics ago, there was a Brit ice dancing pair. Torville and Dean, their name was. And I don't know if you can ever get any of their stuff on YouTube or whatever, see, but these pair were magic to watch, even for somebody not even interested in sports at all. They were so good to watch because they were head and shoulders above anybody else. That they were twice as good as whoever was second, and they did it all. They did it all by not seeming to even generate any energy. They went through their whole sequence, and you never caught them doing a pump. It seemed like they never did one. You should watch them sometime.
Yeah,
I mean, there have been moments in sport when I enjoyed that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, with well, the question at hand with the modelers in the UK and the US, one of the things that I've noticed is it seems like English modelers have a tendency to really put a lot of effort into weathering and making the aircraft look real. And I don't feel like that always happens here. You know, even
Well, yeah, they've learned a lot here too, but keep in mind, they've had 40 years to learn it.
Right, right.
I mean, what you're seeing now was done 40 years ago in England.
Yep.
More than that.
Some of the techniques brought by yourself as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
but there were other people too that have contributed to it. We learned a lot at Pinewood about these things.
Gotcha. You know, talking again about scale, one of the things that I've always thought wrecked a scale model for me, a flying scale model, was when it flew not scale. And there still seems to be quite a bit of that. You know, the Top Gun footage that I see, I would say about half of the models, you know, they fly much faster than scale.
Yeah,
Do you think there ought to be more emphasis on that in terms of judging or in terms of...
Well, there is an emphasis on it, but I don't think that... in a way, we could say that what we're trying to achieve is not possible to do. For instance, theoretically, if we build, let's say, a 1/3 scale Cub, and here is a full-scale Cub 1,000 yards away, and here is our 1/3 scale Cub 300 yards away, and they're flying along. If we could get that model Cub to match that one in speed, and we can, theoretically they would look the same, but they don't. They don't, because our sense of depth perception gives away a model for being what it is compared to a full-scale airplane, and there's nothing we can do about it. There was a line in Barney Miller. What had happened was that Wojo had shot somebody, and Barney sent him home. So that evening, Barney goes round his house. Now, how are you feeling? Okay. So then Barney says to him, Wojo, he says, do you know why it is that the whale, which is the largest land mammal that has ever existed, has a mouth only this big? Wojo says, no, I don't know, Barn. And Barney says, well, it's because that's the way it is, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Barney Miller, that's going back a ways.
Yeah,
I remember that show.
yeah.
Great show. Yep. Well, what would be your advice to someone who is interested in building something scale for the first time, and is unfortunately or fortunately or whatever way you want to look at it,